So throughout the day, we've had over 1,300 amazing SES volunteers out and about, also with our emergency service partners, who are repairing damages from the severe storms that we saw yesterday. So there were a number of storms, particularly along the east coast, around the southwest Rocks area, and then also some inland. And we also saw snow. And of course, now today, our main focus is going to be on areas that will be impacted by flooding. So the SES has already issued over 32 warnings for people. So really encouraging people to stay abreast of those warnings, either on the Hazards Near Me app or on the SES website. Included in those warnings are warnings for minor, moderate and major impacts to various communities in New South Wales. In particular, we could see major flooding from the Peel and Namoy rivers, and this is in the areas of Tamworth and Gunnedah and potentially Manila as well. So we're asking people in those areas to really stay abreast of the warnings on the SES website or on the Hazards Near Me app, which will give you the most up-to-date information for what's happening in your local area. So in the areas of Gunnedah, Tamworth and Manila, our volunteers have been out and about door knocking people who potentially could be impacted by these floods. And we're advising them to move to families and friends, go to higher ground so that they're out of the impacted areas. The rainfall across the mid-north coast and Hunter region is actually easing, but we can expect to see some scattered showers today, and they could be intense, up to 50 millimetres of rain. So whilst it might look like there's blue skies in some areas, we are not out of the woods yet. So we're asking people to please stay alert to what's happening in their local area. In the Hunter area, we are expecting that there could be moderate flooding, and that flooding is coming from the Patterson and Williams rivers. So areas such as Dungob, we are encouraging you to really stay aware as what's happening in your local area. The Hazards Near Me app is a great place for you to start. Since the severe weather started to impact New South Wales, the SES has had over 3,000 calls for assistance. Over 1,500 incidents have been attended by our SES volunteers and our emergency services partners who have been helping us out through this event. The majority of these incidences that have impacted people across New South Wales has been as a result of storm damage. So leaking roofs, in some cases roofs have blown off residences, and our SES volunteers are out and about helping with that. But at the same time, we're also monitoring all the significant flooding that is potentially going to impact particularly low-lying areas. So our volunteers are out door knocking and providing assistance to people to help them get to safer areas. So overnight, we've had 12 flood rescues, and predominantly these are people who have either inadvertently or driven into flooded waters. So again, we're urging people, please stay out of flooded waters. It is significantly dangerous. You do not know how deep the water is, how fast it's flowing, or in fact, what's underneath the water. So please, if you see something that's flooded, please do not drive into it. Turn around, go back the way you came. If you need assistance from the New South Wales State Emergency Service, please call us on 132 500. If it is a life-endangering incident, then please call 000. We do know that there's a significant amount of residents that do not have power at the moment. We are urging people that if you come across fallen power lines, that you stay well clear of them. They are extremely dangerous. You can call your electricity provider if you need assistance in that regard. And for those of you who don't have mobile phone connectivity, then please stay across the ABC emergency warning radio system.
Copy that. Stuart Fisher, Chief Superintendent, New South Wales SES. Look, at the moment we have unusually substantive snowfalls in the Armidale area. That's resulting in many cars being trapped. At this point in time, we've got SES and police trying to manoeuvre those vehicles out and down the mountain. But at this point in time, we have up to 10 to 15 centimetres of snow that will shortly turn to black ice. So it is a dangerous situation up here at the moment. Look, at the moment we're asking everybody, do not come up here. Yes, it's a pretty sight, but please do not come up here. And if you are up here and you do see this, please stay with your vehicle and do not leave it. Look, at the moment, as I say, we've got up to Armidale from the bottom of Tamworth. We have, as I say, up to 100 to 150 cars stopped on the side of the road, and we're just trying to get some of those vehicles off the road. The unfortunate circumstance is that many of these are going to be up here for the night, and we're trying to put a plan in place to try and work with them to see what they need throughout the night.
People just overtaking everyone, causing a big commotion everywhere, and no one really knowing what to do. We got the Commodore stuck up there, so we went on a walk back down. The SES gave us a lift back down the hill and made sure we got back to a guy safely to get us home. Stay warm, have a warm shower and eat.